Hola muchachos, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing pretty good. Everyone's kind of in a rhythm and kind of getting used to the online learning thing. It's definitely been kind of a learning process for all of us. But I wanted to make this video as kind of a midterm check-in with you guys. Tonight at the school board meeting, they are going to vote whether or not we go back to school this year, and chances are we probably won't, and we'll continue distance learning through the rest of the school year. So with that being said, I just have a couple of things that I want to go through with all of my Spanish classes to make sure you guys are all on the same page. Sorry, my dogs are barking right now. Um, Anyway, so we're going to kind of go through this a little bit, and I just want to touch base on the most important things that you guys should be doing every time you log into our Spanish Google Classroom. So right now I have the Intro Spanish 6th grade Google Classroom pulled up. And this pretty much looks the same for all of my Spanish classes. So whether you're in Spanish 1, Spanish 2, or Spanish 3, a lot of you guys already know some of this stuff, so I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So when you guys log into the Google Classroom, you pick which class you want to go into. And the first thing you're going to see when you see in Spanish is right here, this picture tab. You'll notice that I have changed this for all of my classes. It says click the Classwork tab to find your assignments. Okay, that's really important. I kind of want to train you guys that this is where you go every time you log into the Google Classroom. So right up here at the top, here's the Classwork tab. Sorry guys, there must be like the mailman coming by. My dogs are just having a fit right now. Okay, all right, so we are in the Classwork tab, and the reason that I have you go here instead of the stream, so I'm just kind of toggling back between the stream and the Classwork, is all of the assignments are on the stream, but they kind of get buried every time I post something new. So it's actually a little bit harder to find everything in the stream, and the Classwork tab, everything is kind of laid out. It's a little bit easier to navigate. It's a little bit cleaner. You can see which assignments you've completed and which assignments that you still need to do. So we're going to kind of talk about that. The first thing, if you have not seen this already, I posted it about, I think, a week and a half ago. This is some really important information regarding, classwork assignments and attendance. So this is for all of my classes. Mr. Klebe has given all of us teachers kind of a directive that we're supposed to be taking attendance every day. Now, I understand that sometimes you guys forget to do that, and I understand, but it's really becoming a problem. I am not getting attendance marked from a lot of you guys. So every time that you check into my Google Classroom, and probably similar for your other classes, you guys need to mark attendance. So here's how you're supposed to do attendance. And this Read Me First, I just clicked on that link and it kind of opened the instructions. So I have created a doc that has instructions how you're supposed to fill out attendance. Okay, I've also got some information about classwork in here. So please make sure you read this. This attendance instructions, if you click that link, it's going to open a Google Doc for you. Basically, this says every time that you come into the Google Classroom, you're going to click the Classwork tab. You're going to scroll down to the section that says attendance, and you're going to click on daily attendance. Okay, so let's go back to our Classwork tab. We're in the Classwork tab. Okay, we're going to scroll down until we find the section marked attendance. There it is. And we're going to click on daily attendance. Okay, so daily attendance has a Google form right here that you guys are going to click every time you check into the Google Classroom. You only need to do it once a day. It's going to take you to that form. Super simple. You're going to fill out your first and last name. Okay, and then you're going to put today's date. So today's date is already marked on there. So if you just click it, there's a little box around today's date. Just click that and then push submit. You're done. That's it. Okay. If that's all you have to do for the day, like if you've already caught up on all of your other assignments for my class, then you're done. Okay. But every time you log into the Google Classroom, you should be doing that. And like I said, if you're not doing that at least 2 or 3 times a week in my class, I'm going to start marking you absent on those days that I check the attendance. Okay, let's go back to the Classwork tab. So that's kind of the main thing that I want to go over with all of my classes. The rest of the stuff that I need you guys to know is really just checking on which assignments you've completed and which ones you still need to complete. So in the Classwork tab, I have a couple different things posted on here. Some icons. Right now, I have icons with the clipboard. That means it's an assignment and there's something for you to do there. And then I have this one, it kind of looks like a little bookmark. That means it's a material. There's not necessarily anything that you need to fill out with that one, but you still need to look at it. So for my 6th grade this week, I have a vocab, a Spanish numbers vocab, and I don't have anything for them to fill out this week, but they still need to look at that. So if you click on that assignment, and if you scroll down, you can go right here where it says view material, and it'll give you kind of a more expanded view of that. So it'll have, this one has a link to our current vocab, it has a link to a Spanish video that I want them to watch, and it has a link to our Quizlet vocab set that we're currently studying. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, okay? If you want to go back to the Classwork tab, just click back over here to Intro Spanish and then Classwork. Okay, all right, now for assignments, this is a little different. So this is an assignment. Most of my classes have done an assignment on Edpuzzle, and Edpuzzle is a website that hosts videos. But what this does for teachers is it allows teachers to see who's watched the video, how much of the video the student has watched, and it allows them to put in comprehension questions to make sure they actually watch the video. So I post this video on Edpuzzle because I want to make sure everyone watches it. So it's an assignment for you guys to watch this. There's going to be some material in here that I've already gone over before, or that you've already gotten on the Google Classroom, but it's really important that we do this kind of midterm check-in assignment. Okay, if you have not completed an assignment, you guys will notice right here there's this blue icon. Okay, it's going to be blue if you still need to do it. If you've already done it, I believe that it grays out. I'm pretty sure that that's what happens. Now, I'm the teacher. It looks a little bit different for me because it shows me, you know, who has done it, who's turned it in, how many I have to grade. For you guys, what I want to encourage you to do when you have an assignment, I want you to click right here that says View Assignment. And mine looks a little different initially, but yours is going to look something like this, okay? Now, the only difference between my view and your view is up in the right-hand corner, so like right in this area right here, you're going to have a section that says like your work, or it's going to have a mark as done or turn in button. So after you've completed the assignment, so this one wants you to go to Edpuzzle and watch this video and answer the questions. So after you've clicked on that link, it's going to take you to Edpuzzle. You're going to watch the video, you're going to answer the questions, then you're going to come back to the Google Classroom to this assignment, okay, and you're going to push the mark as done button. So that's really important. Make sure that you guys are all doing that when you're done with an assignment, especially if I have an assignment that's a video assignment, okay? All right, we're almost done. So let's go back to our Classwork tab. So I've talked about making sure that you guys do attendance every time that you log in. Remember, you're going to go to your daily attendance. If you have an assignment, there you can kind of scroll through and see here which ones you've completed and which ones you haven't. Remember, the assignment tab looks like a little clipboard, and if you've completed it, I believe that it gets grayed out. Okay, if it says that you still haven't done it, then make sure that you double check on that. I have materials. These are things that you still have to look at, but you don't necessarily have to turn something in. Okay? All right, and the last thing I want you to do is to make sure that everyone is visiting Quizlet daily. Yes, daily. This is the one thing that I ask of you. Spanish 1, 2, 3, you guys know that I'm a big proponent of Quizlet. I say you should be studying 5 to 10 minutes a day. So when you guys go to a vocab sheet, I almost always, let's see here, I almost always post the link to our Quizlet sets, okay? So right here I have this greetings and goodbyes. This is the link to Quizlet for 6th grade Spanish, Spanish 2, Spanish 1, Spanish 3. You guys all have a different vocab this week, but you need to be going to Quizlet. So I'm going to go to Quizlet, and I'm actually just going to log out real quick. And I'm going to show you, like what you should do. So Quizlet.com is where you need to go. If you have not already signed up for Quizlet, here's what you need to do. You need to sign up. I've already done that, so I'm just going to log in, but you need to make sure that you log in with Google or you sign in with Google. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to remember my Laurel.K12 address. Okay, so I've set up my account through Laurel, through Google. So I've already joined my classes, but if you have not joined the classes, here's what you need to do. Okay, there is a link on the Google Classroom, or you can go to the search bar at the top and type Laurel Middle School Spanish. Okay, so if you search Laurel Middle School Spanish, it'll come up with a whole bunch of vocab lists. What you want to do though is look for classes. So I'm going to click this button on the sidebar that says classes. And there we go. I've got all of my Laurel Middle School Spanishes are the first things to pop up. So find what class you're in. If you're in Spanish 1, you're going to join that class. If you're in Spanish 2, here. 6th grade Spanish, here. Okay, so 6th graders, a lot of you guys haven't signed up yet. Now, I have a lot of members, but these are from like years past. So you want to make sure, oops. Sometimes my computer does that. Oh, gosh. Okay, so 6th grade Spanish. So if you guys click there, mine looks a little different because I'm the teacher, but you're going to have a button that says like join class. And so you're going to request to join class. You're going to push that button, and then I'm going to get a request and I'm going to let you join. And then if you scroll down, I have posted all of our vocab lists down here. So Spanish 2, Spanish 3, Spanish 1, same thing for you guys. If you scroll down, you can find all of our vocab. You just have to find our current vocab list. So 6th graders, this week, we are studying numbers 1 through 30. So you're going to click on that, numbers 1 through 30. All right, make sure that you guys practice the flashcards. That's the #1 thing I ask you to practice. Because if you click on flashcards over here in the sidebar, this one actually does pronunciation with you. So if you want to know what the pronunciation is, okay, click it. Tres.
4.
If you don't know what it is, click it.
Cuatro.
Cuatro. Okay, so this one does pronunciation. That's why I want you guys to practice it. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much it for the week for our midterm check-in, guys. Please make sure that whenever you go to the Google Classroom, okay, couple tasks that I want you guys to do is make sure you click on the Classwork tab, right? Okay, if you're looking at the stream, looking for your assignments, you might not find them. But if you go to the Classwork tab, chances are you're going to find them there. Okay, also, whenever you come, you need to make sure that you mark attendance, daily attendance. All right, and then finally make sure that you are keeping up with your assignments there and that you are marking them done when you've completed them. So to mark them done, again, you click on the assignment, you go to view assignment, and then over here, my view is different because I'm the teacher, you will have like a turn in button. Okay, again, if you are doing an Edpuzzle assignment, do not push the turn in button until you've actually gone to Edpuzzle because that measures whether you watch the video. Okay? All right, guys, well, I hope you are all doing well. I hope, the weather's getting nicer, you get outside a little bit more. Sounds like we're getting closer to kind of getting a handle on this virus pandemic. So I really miss you guys a lot. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me through email. Okay, anytime. Just Liz_Schwartz. If you search that when you're writing an email, I should be the first name that pops up. All right, guys, that's it for now. Adios.